out, Taiwan Tzu Chi volunteers help tsunami survivors clean up their homes. Women Forum laborer Chen Mingguang to learn why drinking energy liquors during work is dangerous. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Helen Liao. Thank you for joining us. After Typhoon Solik left a trail of destruction in central and northern Taiwan, Tzu Chi volunteers and residents have begun cleaning up their homes and the surrounding communities. In Nanto's Puli, Tzu Chi volunteers visited 4 families in Xiangshan Borough who had their homes submerged underwater. Meanwhile, at the Tzu Chi Humanitarian Center in Taipei, foundation staff gathered early in the morning to help clean up the surrounding environment.
A
day after Typhoon Solik wreaked havoc in Taiwan, staff at the Tzu Chi Humanitarian Center in Taipei's Guandu are out on the streets to clean up.
All of us pray sincerely for the safety of everyone.
We are not tired at all. We are happy to help.
We don't just clean up in the front of our building, but also around the community. I'm quite proud of that, but then we shouldn't be arrogant.
Some 50 to 60 of our staff came to help the community with the cleanup. Mr. Zheng Yan wanted us to pray sincerely. After we had done so, the typhoon became less threatening.
Besides the foundation staff, Tzu Chi volunteers are also on site to lend a helping hand.
It's really comfortable. Coming earlier, we won't get sunburned.
Sweating is a form of giving and it benefits our health too.
Weeding the grass is like getting rid of our bad habits. Only when we remove it at its root will we prevent it from growing back. I felt tired after bending down for a while. Later, I found that kneeling is a better way. We really need to be determined in getting rid of our bad habits. Both Tzu Chi volunteers and foundation staff are grateful to have survived the typhoon. With cleaning tools in hand, soldiers from the military are here to help flood victims clean up their community. One resident is out searching for her lost motorbike.
机车怎么不见？溜走好，昨天啊。找得到吗？
I look in the drainage. I don't see it in there.
Of the 4 families that were flooded in Xiangshan Borough, the Ye family household, which sits on lower land, took the brunt of the damage.
The Xiangshan Borough in Nanto's Puli was inundated yesterday, with 4 households submerged underwater. The owner evacuated with his parents to Taichung yesterday and came home this morning to see his house in ruins.
My heart is aching. I grew up here and I have never experienced such a situation during heavy rains or typhoons. So I was really upset to see that all our belongings had drifted away with the flood waters.
Tzu Chi volunteers arrived the next day to hand out consolation cash as well as relief items to help flood victims in this time of need. When we came yesterday, someone contacted the owner. The son had already taken both his parents to Taichung. We found out that some soldiers will be here to help clean up today, so we quickly came back. Despite losing almost everything to the flood and facing the unknown on the path to recovery, residents know that as long as their families are safe and sound, rebuilding their homes will just be a matter of time.
Also in Nantou, Tzu Chi volunteers arrived in Guoxing Township to care for 8 households in Fugui village that were also affected by the recent typhoon.
A backhoe moves a fallen boulder from the creek bed. These boulders have been pinpointed as the main cause of the flooding in the village below.
Typhoon Solik brought an abundant rainfall to Guoxing Township, which caused nearby Shaoxihu Creek to overflow. The result was flooding of nearby homes.
Not only did the creek's water run into the homes, but it also brought massive amounts of silt, which left a thick layer of mud after the waters receded.
In my entire life, I've never seen damage this massive. I don't know what to do. I'm completely dumbstruck.
It was very scary. I've never seen anything like it as I am originally from Vietnam.
A total of 8 households in Nantou's Fugui village suffered damage. Tzu Chi volunteers soon arrived to conduct a survey to see where they can lend a hand.
All the furniture has been destroyed in the flooding. The mud is stacked up higher than a person, so that's all being cleaned up right now.
In the aftermath of this disaster, everyone hopes to work together to quickly rebuild their lives to normal.
Due to Typhoon Sulik, many residents in Taichung's Dongshi district were evacuated to a school in Miaoli County for safety. Tzu Chi volunteers soon after arrived to deliver hot meals and daily necessities.
In caring for disaster victims after Typhoon Sulik, Tzu Chi volunteers prepare hot meals and daily necessities relief pack to hand out at a local school in Miaoli County, Taiwan. Superintendent from Taichung Tzu Chi Hospital, Dr. Jian So-shin, and medical staff also brought 80 blankets for distribution. In the aftermath of the torrential rain, Dongshi town in central Taiwan suffered massive flooding, with many residents evacuated to an elementary school gymnasium in Miaoli County for safety. The children quickly eat their lunch boxes. Meanwhile, the daily necessities relief packs warm the hearts of residents.
It's very comfortable, very warm. Thank you.
Superintendent Dr. Jian So-shin believes that medical staff should not only stay inside the hospital waiting for patients to arrive, but also need to go beyond the hospital doors to care for others.
We are very grateful to the Tzu Chi brothers and sisters for allowing us to join their team so that we may extend our love and care from the hospital to the disaster areas. This also gives our hospital staff an opportunity to experience how to best work together in times of crisis.
In their time of need, Tzu Chi volunteers' immediate love and care is sure to warm the hearts of these disaster victims.
The forest fire in Indonesia's Riau province in June caused severe smog in the country, and many residents are still suffering the after effects. Besides handing out surgical masks to local residents, Tzu Chi volunteers also held a free clinic in Pekanbaru to alleviate the suffering of some 130 villagers.
Having suffered from a cough for many days, Amy Verawati finally has a chance to receive medical treatments.
Tzu Chi's free clinic is a great help for us. It is an opportunity for people like us who are ill, yet who don't have the money to see a doctor. We will listen to the doctor's instructions.
Here at a village in Pekanbaru of Indonesia's Riau province, the smog in June caused respiratory problems among many residents. Tzu Chi volunteers are here to address that problem with a free clinic.
The smoke caused severe air pollution, and many residents in Riau are not aware of the harm it may have caused to their body. So, Tzu Chi volunteers are holding the free clinic for that purpose. Many are coughing, so we hope the doctors and volunteers' presence will help residents understand the importance of keeping our environment clean.
As over 70% of the residents here come from impoverished families, Tzu Chi has been holding regular free clinics to help.
Most of the residents in this village come from poor families, and in today's free clinic, I saw how villagers were really happy. Not many charity organizations have come here, so the love and care of our volunteers let residents know that they have not been forgotten.
Thanks to Tzu Chi's mission of love, the care of 30 volunteers and medical staff alleviate the suffering of some 130 villagers.
The Tzu Chi University and its sister institution, the University of Malaya, have recently joined hands to promote an anti-drug message in their respective countries, while at the Tzu Chi Kuala Lumpur and Selangor chapter in Malaysia, volunteers and medical staff came together to decide on how to best spread the message of saying no to drugs.
This picture is from 2.5 years later, but it seems like she has aged at least 20 years.
150 volunteers from the Taiwan Tzu Chi Teachers Association, led by Vice President of Tzu Chi University, Lai Changhai, are here in Tzu Chi's Kuala Lumpur and Selangor chapter to share their experiences in keeping students and citizens off drugs.
We want to get 1 million people involved, so I believe that we are just at the beginning of helping spread this anti-drug message.
As we visit care recipients, we sometimes run into families where drug abuse is a problem. In the past, we didn't know how to help them, so we want to study more in this area.
他们哈，所以就想到来学习啦。
Attending the seminar are also faculty members of the University of Malaya's Clinical Psychiatry Department. They have agreed to work with the volunteers and provide technical and medical expertise where necessary.
Our university will do its best to help promote this anti-drug campaign by training people in its message. However, we will change the instruction planning a bit so that in certain areas, it can better reflect the conditions we have here in Malaysia.
Where we see how effective is that training module in our local station, and once we have more data, then probably we can expand it as a service to the whole of the country.
Whether in Taiwan or Malaysia, the goal of the new initiative is to ensure families or their children can be spared the tragedy of drug use and its effects.
After 2 years of preparation, the Tzu Chi China Painter Calligrapher Association was finally established at the end of June. Hundreds of painters and calligraphers gathered at the Tzu Chi Suzhou grounds to celebrate this special occasion, as well as to raise funds for the recovery efforts of Sichuan's Ya'an earthquake.
The solo works of art illuminates personal character, yet those done in collaboration doesn't rob the other works of their beauty. Hundreds of painters, calligraphers and Tzu Chi volunteers gathered today to celebrate the establishment of the Tzu Chi China Painter Calligrapher Association.
The painters and calligraphers are the seeds, and if we nourish these seeds with love, they will blossom. Just like the 3 lotus flowers you see here, one day your love will land wherever it is needed.
After 2 years of coordination and with Master Zheng Yan's blessings and encouragement, the association was finally established by Tzu Chi volunteer Shen Zhikang. It is hoped that this association will attract members across China to join Tzu Chi. The charity art sale to raise funds for the recovery efforts following Sichuan's Ya'an earthquake also ended on a successful note, marking the first positive step forward for the Tzu Chi China Painter Calligrapher Association.
In the United States, the Buddhist Catholic Dialogue, a cross-religion seminar, is held each month in Los Angeles. This month, the conference was held at the Tzu Chi U.S. headquarters, and the theme was centered on baptism and taking refuge in the Buddha.
I'm a Roman Catholic.
I'm a Buddhist, Theravada Buddhism.
I'm a Catholic priest, but I'm not under the Roman jurisdiction.
For me, conversion means changing my mind.
Be aware at the present moment, moment by moment.
The Los Angeles Buddhist Catholic Dialogue has been established for 24 years now. Every year, religious representatives gather to discuss various topics.
Maybe verbalized slightly differently, but we all recognize that we are all one people.
The United States is a big melting pot, especially in Los Angeles, where citizens are from different race and faiths. Through interreligious exchange, members of the public can learn more about each other and prevent unnecessary religious conflicts.
The wonderful things you find out in dialogue is how different you are, and that is a gift. By understanding the differences, you get to see your own religious tradition in a new way.
I became a Christian, but while in Japan I was doing Zen, Chan, so when I die I don't know where to go.
I believe if a person truly believes inside that we're on a path, we don't have to feel that everyone must agree with me.
It is through topics relating to how faith helps one's spirituality that all come to the conclusion that religious belief, when put to good intention, brings harmony and peace to all. Next, we meet Chen Mingguang, who was a victim of alcohol consumption during work. 2 years ago, Chen had a serious car accident due to driving under the influence of energy liquors and was left paralyzed from the waist down. As energy liquors contain 10% alcohol, just 300 milliliters can lead to driving under the influence of alcohol. Here's more.
The slogans of energy liquor commercials echoed the feelings of laborers in Taiwan. Reminding their viewers of the liquor's 10% alcohol content and harmful nature, the commercials, however, target the grassroots workers as their primary consumer group.
Some laborers say they need energy liquors to keep up at work.
At a sobriety checkpoint, police officers often deal with laborers who claim they were not aware that drinking energy liquors can mean exceeding the alcohol limit when driving. In fact, drinking only 0.3 liters of beer that contain 5% alcohol will exceed the legal limit. As for energy liquors, just 0.15 liter will lead to driving under the influence.
Usually 0.2 to 0.3 liter servings of energy liquors mixed with rice wine or sorghum wine will exceed the alcohol limit, so I encourage these laborers to get rid of this bad habit.
Chen Mingguang is paralyzed from the waist down and has to undergo rehabilitation 6 days a week.
Now I cannot walk, my hands are weak. I have been like this for more than 2 years.
Chen hurt his neck in an alcohol-related collision, leaving him not only unemployed but also bedridden. Going back to work is almost impossible.
Work, what work? He even needs people to feed him food. Now open up, grip it, open up, grip it.
Before, Chen was a capable and laborious worker.
Now stretch your arm and hold on there. See, he can't even hold it.
Now, holding a spoon has become Chen's routine practice.
He has to take the spoon with a full grip or he can't hold it steady.
Already working in a high-risk workplace, Chen's regular consumption of energy liquors made his accident a foreseeable future.
At work, workers would treat each other to energy liquors. You buy me drinks in the morning and then I get you back in the afternoon. About 2 bottles.
Before, Chen used to consume energy liquors during work and had more than one alcohol-related accident as a result.
I was very angry. I told him to take the cab home if he drinks. He just didn't listen.
Despite learning his lesson this time, Chen's misfortune is already irrevocable.
It is too late to repent because it had happened. Not a job now. It's been 2 years since the accident. My legs still cannot move. I cannot turn myself over either.
Nearly 2 months ago, Xiamen Tzu Care recipient Yang Xiaodong from China arrived in Taiwan with his mother Zhu Jingchai to receive medical treatment. Currently, Yang is still recovering from his 3rd surgery, while his mother has decided to become a recycling volunteer. 7 o'clock in the morning, inside a hospital ward at the Hualien Tzu Hospital, Tzu Care recipient Yang Xiaodong's mother Zhu Jingchai is ready to head out.
I've gained better health since I started practicing recycling. I feel young again.
It has been nearly 2 months since Zhu Jingchai and her son arrived in Taiwan to receive medical treatment. Now with her broken leg treated and her son recovering from his 3rd surgery, Zhu has decided to volunteer at the Hualien Environmental Education Center.
I found a pair of long socks and I turned them into a pair of socks and gloves.
Although Zhu still has difficulty walking, she insists on volunteering at the recycling station every day. She says her son has been encouraging her to seize every chance to learn from the Tzu volunteers.
Every day, Xiaodong will tell me to do volunteer work. I didn't come the other day because I was sick, and he kept telling me to go and not stay inside the hospital.
Sorting recyclables with extra attentiveness, practicing recycling has helped Drew experience the happiness of being a giver.
She works really hard. There were so many plastic bags over there, but now all of them are gone because she has cleaned them away.
It has been 3 weeks since Zhu Jingcai started practicing recycling with the volunteers, and she promises to share her experiences with more people when she returns to Xiamen. In Taiwan, to help recycling volunteers express their inner feelings, the Tzu Hualien Environmental Education Center recently established the Simplicity of Art class. Let's take a look at their work. Using different colors and a few strokes, through drawing, many people learn to express their inner feelings.
Whether it is unhappy memories or things you want to repent, you can express your emotions through drawing.
Regardless of the topics, with brushstrokes, the volunteers draw out their deepest memories.
My father passed away on June 11th, so I drew this when I thought about him. Sometimes we don't cherish what we have and only regret it when we realize it's too late.
The Simplicity of Art class held at the Tzu Hualien Environmental Education Center not only gives volunteers the chance to practice recycling, but also embrace their creativity. As part of their ongoing charity mission, Indonesia Tzu volunteers in East Jakarta visit the city's nursing homes on a monthly basis. Just last weekend, volunteers returned to one of the nursing homes for a visit that was eagerly anticipated by both residents and volunteers alike.
With each visit, Indonesia Tzu volunteers bring song, laughter and care to these nursing home residents, while TIMA members are also on site to offer free health checkups. And for those patients that can't make it to the common hall, volunteers don't forget to pay them a special visit. Among the volunteers is a young Tzu scholarship recipient who was put through high school by Tzu before starting college in the fall. The student says she wants to give back in any way she can.
I want to help others as I myself have received help in the past. I want to ensure that those that need love and care get it.
I like doing volunteer work. As well, my daughter has received Tzu scholarship help in the past.
As for 8th grader Wenilea Chow, whose mother passed away in a car accident, the visit has been a wonderful chance to fulfill her filial duties.
It's great to see all the grandma and grandpas as I want to learn how to better take care of these seniors.
Of course, those that are happiest are the residents themselves who have found new hope and friends.
We hate seeing all of you leave. The next time you come, we will be at the door to greet you.
We go back to Taiwan at the end of the show to encourage staff members to stay fit and healthy. The Hualien Tzu Hospital not only held free health checks but also established a weight loss program. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for tuning in. Goodbye.